Everybody, how are you? This is Miss B, Finance One-on-One. Today, the video of the day, I'm gonna call this video Go.Fundme or Can I Fundme? The reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been requested by some of you. I'm honored and I'm humble. And the main reason why we are doing this video is because there's a lot of Go.Fundme accounts out there, and me personally, I can tell you this is not to shut down Go.Fundme by no means. I love Go.Fundme. In fact, I think it's the biggest innovation that has ever come as far as helping other people and just contributing money for a cause or just to help a family in the times of need. But the questions come is whenever this situation comes, one of the things that I always tell people or even myself is I have to ask myself each time I'm putting a money is, can I fund myself if this was me having critical illness? If this was me with cancer, how can I fund myself? How can I bring income home? Okay, if I'm not here today, how can my family go without me? Most of the time my friends always ask me, Betty, you're in financial industry, why talk about insurance all the time? And this is the one thing I'll tell you guys. Insurance is the base of all finances. Okay, the base of finances, meaning you are the house of that finances. You always have to make sure you are well protected. You're the person bringing money home. So that's why we say when you're thinking about investment, you gotta start with here. You gotta start by protecting yourself first. And not only protection, but properly being protected in case you're sick, in case you're disabled, in case you live too long. So that's why the protection is the base. The next thing is always debt management. The next one, of course, is emergency fund. And then you invest. The problem with most of us, we run here before we take care of here, before we protect ourselves. And when you do that, the moment things like cancer come and you have to have all this surgery, guess what? We're still gonna sell your investment anyway. It has happened to a lot of family. I just spoke to a girl whose family had to take her out for cancer in a different country for cancer treatment. Guess what they do? They sold all the property just to take her to another country, bring her to US so that they can give her the treatment. So whenever these things like come around, you need to ask yourself, if that was me, can I have funds? Can my family continue without selling all my investments? And that's why I talk to people about this box more than anything. Okay, this box is good, but this box always comes first in everything. So what else can you do to protect yourself in case of these things? If you watch my last video, I was talking about long-term care. Same thing again. You buy a long-term care with critical illness. Don't just buy a life insurance. Nobody wanna die. But in case you become disabled, you definitely need to buy a life insurance that comes with long-term care or that comes with something that we call living benefits. This can enable your life to continue smoothly when there is a problem. What am I talking about? Let me just give you a case scenario. A long-term care, especially for chronic illness, is when you are not able to bathe yourself and do all the activities of daily living. For terminal illness, things like cancer, for critical illness, things like heart attack, stroke, you still need money to take care of your family if any of those things happen. So I'm going to use an example of a 50-year-old. Hope this can bring home to what I'm trying to say. This 50-year-old, we are assuming, and this is assumption, they're going to retire at 65. Okay? Maybe at 65, according to survey, 70% of us will need some long-term care after age of 65. Okay? So by 65, that's 15 years from now, if this person is wise enough to buy $100,000 of life insurance with long-term care, okay, monthly they'll be paying about $167, which means when they're 65, they will have put about that's equal to $2,000 a year. Yeah, they will have put about 30,000 by the time they're 65. But because they have something called long-term care or critical illness care or whatever you want to call them, these people, in case this person can no longer take care of themselves and they have to qualify for the long-term care where they cannot take care of themselves, they start getting 24% of the 100,000. Every year they get 24%, which means they get about 24,000, which if you divide by 12, that's about $2,000 every month for the rest of their life. Okay? Now, $2,000 for the rest of their life. Let me put it back. If you are in Kenya, this is where I go back home and talk about this money. $2,000 is about 200,000 Kenya shillings, which means you either have to build 10 houses and you charge people about 20,000 Kenya shillings, or you build 20 houses and you charge people 10,000 shillings. To me, this is very expensive. Okay, so what if you just put 3 million over here and get $2,000 for the rest of your life? Which one is easier? Build 10 houses that will cost you more than 3 million, or buy you some long-term care that you guarantee you're gonna have 200,000 Kenya shillings for the rest of your life. That is what diasporas we have in our hands. This long-term care thing is very important. What if you have cancer tomorrow? What if you're disabled? You get $2,000 at least. Okay? So we need to at least understand what we have in our hands. Don't just buy life insurance. Buy life insurance with something added value to it. Buy it with long-term care. Buy it with critical care. You will thank me later when you need this. You're gonna need it anyway. If it is not for the sickness, you're gonna need it when you grow old. I mean, I love GoFundMe. I still believe Arambe is a good thing to do, but let us get educated. Like I told you guys, retirement is where you want to be. You can retire home or you can retire in America. All it takes is proper planning. Okay, again, this is Miss B. Call me about my book, and if you need to run a quote, ask me. We have financial center in all 50 states. I'll refer you to one of the centers and you'll have somebody helping you down at the centers. We work with a different company. What I used was Transamerica. I have Nationwide with me. So we work with a different company. I'll send you out to the financial center so that they can find something that is suitable for you. Again, this was just education. GoFundMes are good, but can you find yourself is the question of the day. Can you really fund yourself if anything happened to you right now? That's what you should ask yourself. Again, I'll see you guys at the top. This is Miss B Finance One-on-One. I hope this helped you, because I know for sure it has helped me. See you guys at the top. Thank you.